This is the road to Wardak province, once a hotbed of Taliban activity. The road is pockmarked from hundreds of IED explosions used by the Taliban to attack U.S. convoys.
This is his house?
Wardak was a frequent target of kill-capture teams.
Why did the drone attack this group? Were there Taliban in your group?
We couldn't verify this attack, but everyone here seemed to have a story. Mohammed Alam, a taxi driver, told me about a night raid on his house. One night, in October 2009, he was home with his children and two brothers.
Was there anybody in the house that was Taliban?
Alam says he was not Taliban, nor, he says, were his brothers.
دروازه رو وزاولا پایرونه شروع کل دا ورور می پزای که پروت و یوور که ساده مشمان سای پروت و دا دروازه رو وزاولا او دا چه څنګه دروازه ورخلاص کړی و سم دلاسه شهید کړه و چې دا غلطي وشتلا و او په دې ځای وشتلا و دالته وشتلا و په دغه ځای وشتلا و.
Alam says that after his brother was killed, their house was then set on fire, and he was taken to Bagram prison with another brother. He spent 4 years there, and, he says, he was never charged with any crime. But the experience turned him against the Americans.
خود مو زدار ازل وشو شو داسي طرفدار اوم شي په خپل مرګ ز رضایم چې زبې و په دوی به کم ځکه ز به مو سای ډیر ظلم کړای خو مو ونه کړ پم دمه ونه کړ چې د وړه مشمون می و د کور می و د کور په سر می ونه کړ چې د دوی تای وسر په هغه پاک دو کوم زندگی یو کور به شامل لرلم نه پکې د دوی په خوري په مدختاو.
حالتی که جنگ علیه تروریسم بر افغانستان آمد که باعث اعمالی در خاک ما شد که نقض حاکمیت ملی بود.
Throughout his presidency, Hamid Karzai spoke out publicly against civilian deaths from raids and other errant attacks.
We are going to ask the international community to end nighttime raids on Afghan homes and eliminate civilian casualties.
President Karzai increasingly became better. The raiding of houses, night raids, he was strictly opposed to it. But the thing that particularly annoyed President Karzai was the killing of civilians. And it repeatedly happened.
In Ghazni province, central Afghanistan, the dead include a woman and a child, following what eyewitnesses say was a raid by US forces.
Certainly the province of Kunar has had more than its fair share of civilian casualties.
Digging small graves for 9 children, all under 14. General David Petraeus has since apologized for the deaths.
Karzai repeatedly complained to General Petraeus that the raids were backfiring. Protests were mounting, even as Petraeus made efforts to reduce civilian casualties.
The accumulation of civilian casualties, mistakes, all mistakes, to be clear. I mean, we were very, very tough.
Karzai complained repeatedly. He told you that you had to stop running night raids.
Again, I understand absolutely the pressures that Karzai was under, and I sought to convey to him the challenges with which I was having to deal as the commander of U.S. and coalition forces in Afghanistan. War is full of mistakes, full of incredible loss, tragedy, heartbreak, hardship, and casualties.
When I asked General Petraeus about this, he says, look, well, war is messy. These things happen.
Yeah, no, it happens, but we virtually never held anyone accountable for civilian casualties. I mean, we paid condolences, and sometimes we said it wasn't us, or sorry, it's a mistake, but we never held anybody accountable.